Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marty's Toybox. Today we are on MyFaction in WWE 2K22. And I'm basically going to be giving my thoughts and saying, is it worth it? So on the main screen here, you kind of just have the home locker codes and stuff to unlock wars and everything. Yeah, unlock rewards, I mean. And that's basically just the main menu right here. You have play, you can do faction wars, towers, and then proving grounds. There's a headquarters here where you can see your My Faction. You can manage it and add a faction and stuff like that. You can see your level of collector's level. And then you can view your card collection here and everything like that. And then over to the store, you're able to purchase more packs. Now, you can play a lot and you can earn MFP, which is a sort of currency in here. Or this is 2K's way of trying to make a lot more money off of people. You can purchase with VC, and if you go here, you purchase VC, it brings you to this menu, where it's basically just a cash cow of spending money to do My Faction and get good in it. So, it was just, I think My Faction was mainly the main thing for 2K to be able to get more money throughout the game, with the game and everything like that. We're just going to hop into a Proving Grounds and basically see what it is, see if it's fun, and see if it's worth it. Chapter 1 is Rise Up. NXT has arrived. And then you're going to do the one-on-one match. We'll do Legendary, and we'll choose the active lineup. Choose one card, AJ Styles, and then we can accept it right here. And now it's going to load us into the matchup. So let's see if it's worth it, see if it's good, and basically give my honest thoughts on this. So it's gold AJ Styles, which is a gold Kushida card. And I guess the card basically just mess with your rankings, and it puts you in a normal one-on-one match. And I don't really get the point of this. My faction in general, if it's even fun to be able to upgrade your superstars and everything like that. You can literally just go into normal one-on-one matches if you wanted to. I feel it's just a way for sweaty people who really want to be number one on the leaderboards to be able to spend money and give 2K more money throughout the year. It definitely is sort of a grindy sort of game. I just don't understand the card concept of it when it just puts you in a normal one-on-one match in the game. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever on why and what the purpose is of it. I mean, you can collect cards and stuff, and if you get bored of Universe and everything, but I mean, there's enough stuff in this game to last you a good amount of time. You have My Rise that has, I think they said 50 hours of gameplay on it. You got 2K Showcase, you got a new sort of style of Universe mode this year, where you can play as one person in the Universe, sort of a knockoff My Rise. So I don't really see the point of My Faction and getting cards and stuff like that, and why they need to do that. I just really don't get the purpose on why. It's mainly just a cash cow for 2K for them to be able to make more money off the game throughout the year. Even when the game goes on sale, the actual copy of it for $30 in 4 or 5 months. Then after that, they really have no source of income on it as the prices drop and everything. So they use My Faction for all the sweaty people who want to be like, oh, I'm number one on the My Faction leaderboards. So they are able to spend more money, and then of course that goes straight into 2K's pockets. It will help them build the next game more and stuff like that. But overall, just as a gameplay mode, I'm not really understanding the purpose of it, as you can literally just go into a normal one-on-one match if you wanted to, and there's online matches and everything. So I literally just have no clue what the point of My Faction is supposed to be. It was a whole new game mode and everything this year, something that they were really hyping up, and it really has no hype behind it, as it's just not really, there's really no point to it. You can open packs and everything, sort of like you can in FIFA and NBA and stuff like that. So it does put them more on their level, so to speak. But nonetheless, I just don't understand the appeal to it. Maybe that is just me. You know, if you play My Faction and you enjoy it, let me know in the comment section below if you play it. And also, like what the main purpose is behind it. 'Cause maybe I'm just not getting the purpose behind this game mode. But it's literally just, it throws you into a normal one-on-one match, and it makes no sense to me whatsoever what the purpose is, besides just you buying stuff to get ahead and just giving 2K more money. Which, by the way, 2K might be, their contract might come up with WWE, because I saw reports and everything that that WWE is looking for Madden, or not Madden, for, the creators of Madden, EA, to be able to make the 2K games. And if they do that, oh my god, let me tell you, it's going to be the biggest pay-to-win game ever. And that's what I always like about 2K. It's not pay-to-win, it's more of just a grindy game. You just grind all the matches, the leaderboards and everything. But now, this year, they implemented a pay-to-win, basically, situation into the game, which really is just, it's not the greatest thing ever. I just don't like the fact that there's a possibility that this game is going to go into pay-to-win mode, because that is just not fun whatsoever for any parties, unless you have just a bunch of money that you want to spend on the game, which I don't think a lot of people would, as, I don't know, I just don't really see the appeal of it, of MyFaction, the cards, just anything like that. Maybe I'm not understanding it. Maybe I'm just being stupid right now, and there's some big purpose, and it's actually really fun. But just right off the bat, my initial thoughts on it, I'm just not understanding it on why it's even implemented into the game and why it's a mode. Because so far, it literally just threw me into a one-on-one match. There was cards that I unlocked when the game, like when I first started the MyFaction mode, but it just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. And also, Styles just missed that, she just completely missed the phenomenal forearm on Kushida, just completely missed on him. But, I mean, it just throws you into a one-on-one match, and I guess it's the better difficulty. Maybe it's a higher difficulty than what it normally is in just Legend, which is what I play on. It gives you a legendary option to play against the match. And you go through an entire match card like it's just Universe, but they're doing all the work for you, but there's leaderboards involved. There's nothing really special that really points out to the game, what speaks out to it, as literally it's a mix of, I want to say, like leaderboards and stuff like that, a mix of paying to win, and then also a mix of just Universe mode, but it applies everything for you. And you can't edit anything. And literally, you just do multiple one-on-one matches or tag team matches and everything like that. I'm just not really understanding the point to it, and if it's even like gonna be fun. Because so far, it's just like I just put AJ Styles and Kushida in a match at the NXT arena. It just is really making no sense whatsoever. Just the purpose behind the game mode. This match is going pretty long. It just take a little bit of time to get through the match. But like after this, I think there'll be like 3 more matches possibly through this little objective on it. And maybe that is what people like about it. It's more of an objective, grindy, tells you essentially what to do sort of game mode. It basically tells you that and gives you storylines and everything. So it's like an alternative to My Rise, and also an alternative to being able to just do a normal one-on-one match, because some people find that really boring. I know I personally do. I more enjoy My Rise and game modes like that. But it's really just a mix of everything in between in the game into literally one game mode. I can see the appeal behind it of people who really like grinding games and maybe paying to win. There's always the annoying pay-to-win people just to get ahead in any sort of games, like Supercard. Literally Supercards that always comes with the games, the QR codes. Oh my god, people sell those for like $70 on eBay. But in the game, there's like a coin currency system, and you pay to win, essentially. And it's really annoying. And I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen here in this 2K mode. I mean, for me, personally, it's just like normal matches to me. And there's nothing really special behind it. But maybe towards other people, it's more of a grindy, objective game mode. And it basically tells you what to do. And it's just really grindy. And it kind of adds that aspect into 2K. Once you get past My Rise, which basically does everything for you, and you just compete in the matches. This is more of just a grind game. You put more hours in, you reap the awards and everything. And I guess that could be the appeal behind the game for all those people who are like that and just really enjoy grinding stuff and like playing 2K and wrestling and everything like that. I can definitely see the purpose behind it for them, but for me, it just doesn't do it for me. There's nothing special that really points out to me that's like, oh, I want to play this. I fell in love with my career mode / my rise ever since it was introduced into the 2K franchise, and this just doesn't float my boat, you could say. I guess it doesn't do anything for me. So let's see what happens when we get out of the match and go back to the main menu and basically see what that is showing as well. I mean, the cards as well, I just don't understand. Like, of course you rank up in cards, but the cards are meaningless, so to speak, as you're just playing one-on-one matches. Match summary, NXT has arrived, no medals earned, win the match, challenges, okay. That is what it is. I mean, if you like grinding games, and you like just grinding it and doing objectives and everything, and facing leaderboards, I definitely could see you enjoying this MyFaction mode. But just from a normal standpoint, I don't really get the hype behind it. I haven't really seen that many people's reactions onto MyFaction either. I just really don't get the purpose behind it unless you really enjoy just grinding games. And personally, I don't. I've been playing way too many hours of My Rise, and that's about it. Let's go back to Faction Wars. It's a 4v4 instead. Weekly towers. This is how the towers were in the last game, I'm pretty sure. There was new ones every week, and you can compete and everything like that. Like, there's a Mae Young Classic here, and if you do that, you get rewards and a pack as well. I'm just really not getting the hype, and there's really no hype behind it, honestly. I'm just really not getting the aspect to the game, and you can choose like the same person over and over again, and it's just, MyFaction to me seems like a mix of pay to win to align 2K's pockets, combined with Universe, but it chooses everything for you. And also, for some people, if they really enjoy grindy games, then MyFaction could be a game mode for them, and it would sell to more people, I guess you could say, which is a good marketing strategy for 2K, appealing to everyone. Like, showcase people like playing through people's careers. My Rise, I know that's a very popular thing across anybody who plays 2K. Normal matches, they aren't really the best. They added My GM, which everyone's wanted back for a while. Expect the honest thoughts on that. That needs a lot of improvement for the next game. Definitely lots of room for them to improve, though. But MyFaction, I could see it appealing to a certain audience of people who enjoy grindy games and stuff like that, and then appeal to other ones who like seeing themselves number one on the leaderboards and paying to win. But for me, just as a person who's played 2K since WWE 12 was the first game I played, or All Stars or something like that, I just don't really feel the appeal behind it. And will I play MyFaction again? I won't. I'm never gonna touch MyFaction again. It just doesn't appeal to me, but it could definitely appeal to you. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comment section below. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.